What's up, you guys? Happy Monday. It's Sussan Mourad here with Clevver News. And as more news on Meghan Markle and Prince Harry continues to unfold, they've just signed with a speaking agency that promises millions of dollars to give speeches.
They may be exiled from the royal family, but Prince Harry and Meghan Markle won't exactly be eating top ramen and wondering how they're going to make rent each month after having just signed with a top speaking agency last week. After reportedly looking for work ever since they left the royal palace, Harry and Meghan appear to have found a line of work that suits their goals and even more so their wallets, and no, this doesn't involve Meghan's acting career. The prestigious Harry Walker agency has also worked with many other high-end clients including Barack and Michelle Obama, Hillary and Bill Clinton, and Oprah Winfrey, and specializes in commanding $1 million fees for their in-demand clients. That's right, Meghan and Harry could now be making up to $1 million when giving speeches around the world relating to social issues we are currently facing. A source revealed to Town and Country that Meghan and Harry will hold conversations that relate to topics that are highly important in their lives and in the world. They went on to add, quote, "Topics will largely relate to the social issues the world is facing now, including racial injustice and gender equity, mental health, issues impacting women and girls and the environment, as well as the intersectional nature of these issues." In addition to their upcoming speaking engagements, Harry and Meghan are also said to be looking into documentary projects, as well as many philanthropic ventures like volunteering at gang rehab centers. This new venture appears to align perfectly with Meghan's ongoing fight for racial justice, as she's been very vocal about the death of George Floyd. According to the Daily Mail, Meghan is hoping to fight systematic racism in the US. The magazine said, quote, "Meghan said her work as a leader is more important than ever right now, and that she's been speaking with Oprah and other community leaders on how she can be a part of the solution. Meghan feels like her mission goes far beyond acting. She said she wants to use her voice for change and hasn't ruled out a career in politics." The news about Meghan and Harry's new business venture comes just weeks after some major tea was spilled about Meghan ahead of the tell-all book that is set to drop next month called Meghan and Harry: The Real Story, in which she was described as an operator and a fame addict by the book's author, Lady Colin Campbell. The book will allegedly spill some major tea on how the royal couple tried and failed to change the system by adapting it to their own needs and ambitions until failing and creating a new life for themselves. However, since living life outside the royal palace, Prince Harry is reportedly struggling to adjust to life living in Los Angeles. According to Andy Tillett and Dylan Howard, the authors of Royals at War: The Inside Story of Harry and Meghan's Shocking Split with the House of Windsor, Harry is facing difficulties with this major transition that just so happens to be during a pandemic. The virus hit hard just as Harry and Meghan were making the move from their temporary home in Canada to California. Sources close to Harry say the pandemic has reminded him that Charles and the Queen aren't going to be around forever, and he's been finding it hard to cope with being so far from his family. The insider added that, on top of it all, he's got cabin fever, and also reported that Harry is overwhelmed with guilt about his move. They said it was far from an ideal situation. Harry's gone from feeling excited about the move to feeling secretly tortured. Although Meghan seems to be much more optimistic about the move, she's allegedly helping Harry cope and, quote, assuring Harry that once things go back to normal, he'll love their new life in LA. Hopefully the Sussex family will be able to come to a happy solution and will be able to adjust smoothly to their new life as non-royals. And as always, we'll be sure to keep you guys updated with any new happenings.
And for more news on the ex-royals, click right over here for another Clevver video. Then be sure to let me know all your thoughts on Harry and Meghan's asking price for speeches, and if it really surprises you, right here in the comment section below. I'm your host, Sussan Mourad. I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.